Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Celie's Kitchen Live this morning. Welcome to Celie's Kitchen Live this morning, everyone. And it's now after 11, and we are going to whip up something real quick in the kitchen, something healthy, something not so fattening, and something very interesting. Now, as you see on the title, it says shrimp and fish skewers. Now, you guys know I always make chicken skewers, meatball skewers, which is all y'all favorite. Because I got a phone call this week, and she said, "Where my meatball there?" And I just laughed because every time she looks at me, she's like, "Where my meatball there?" So eventually, she's gonna get a whole tray. So don't worry, you know who you are. Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning. I can't see who just popped up, but somebody just said morning from YouTube. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It looks like Carmen. Carmen, good morning. How are you? Carmen, I have to come see you later. I got gifts to drop off for people to you. You're the delivery lady for at least 2, 3 people. Alrighty, so you know when we get up in the mornings, we tend to eat the wrong things or start off our day with wrong things. Last week we were on the subject of, and let me get this down as well. I wish I had the real one, but this is the closest to the real one, the closest to the real one. But anyway, guys, so when we get up in the mornings, the way to start our day is with some hot lemon water. And this is a little bit too hot for me. I'm going to kind of cool it down with some cold water, or some room temperature water, I should say. So I'm just going to cool it down with some room temperature water a little so I could just swallow it down, because the water is very hot. The best way, why does this thing come up right here? So the best way to start our day is with warm lemon water. Reason why: it helps with our digestion throughout the day. It lowers your cholesterol. It lowers your blood pressure. Yeah, it does. It lowers your blood pressure. Good morning, Georgette. Hi. Haven't seen you in so long. It lowers your blood pressure. It lowers your cholesterol. And it also helps with the digestive system, because sometimes some of us get Americanized, especially the Caribbean people who lives here now. We get up and we want orange juice first. Wrong. We need something warm on our stomach. No sugar. Why is my drawer opening? Something's stuck in my regular cutlery drawer. It's the chopper. I think it's the chopper that got stuck. Anyway, I grabbed the big spoon. Right. So we should start our day with some warm lemon water. And I don't do it all the time. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't do it all the time. But whenever I remember, like today, I'm trying to help others and I'm trying to help myself as well. Speaking to myself, we should start our day with hot lemon water. Especially if you have hypertension. Especially if you are diabetic. Well, in diabetic cases, I will kind of give and take, because some people wake up with low blood sugar and they have to bring their sugar levels up. And this wouldn't be the best thing to bring your sugar levels up. But if you wake up and feeling okay as a diabetic, this is a good way to start your day. It's good for the digestive system. It's good for the pancreas. It's good for every organ in our body. Yes, because it also puts our body in a pH balance. It also alkalize our bodies at the start of the day. And that's why they recommend this, because cancerous cells can't reign in an alkaline body. So most times people have cancer. The way to cure that is getting the toxins out and putting your body in an alkaline state. Yes. If you alkalize the body, trust me, cancer cannot live there because them cells hate it. So if you drink this early in the morning, if any touch of cancer is forming in your body, those cells not gonna like this. And if you do it consecutively, let's say for a month, trust me, you won't have cancer. And it also puts the body in balance, because sometimes the body is too acidic. Yeah, because everything we eat have acids in them. The juices we drink, they have citric acid, sodium benzoate. These are acids. We drink a soda, which we shouldn't. We drink seltzer water, which we really shouldn't, because it's only adding acid to the stomach and the body. Your body do not need the acid, guys. You need to get rid of the acid. Why you think when we go to bed, sometimes we can't sleep because we have heartburns? It's everything that we consume during the daytime. All the chicken with the sauces and stuff, they all have preservatives in them, and they also have acids in them. So it's a buildup of different things, and it forms that acid reflux in the stomach. Yeah. So if we can start our day with some hot lemon water, that will definitely make us right. Mm-hmm. So in the interest of time, I have so much to do today. I'm going to get the ball rolling with whatever I'm cooking today. So today, them say in America, this is cheap fish. But in my eyes, fish are fish. I could have even sprat, because sprat is one of my favorite fish. And anytime I buck it up here, trust me, I get some sprat. So this is whiting, which a lot of people like. Some people don't like it. I like it. It's a very soft fish. It's probably one of the cheapest fish you would find in the fish market. And nowadays, it's not very cheap, because if you go in the fish market, they're like $5.99 a pound. So it's not even cheap again, like that. So I have some whiting fillets here this morning. And what I'm going to do, I am going to feed them, season them, and feed them on some skewers. Now, I thought I had my skewer. I had a lot of these. But what happened, guys, people come to the house. I make meatball skewers on it. They take it away and they don't take it back. I looked in the drawer this morning. I only saw 3. But thank God for saving grace. I have the wooden ones. So I'm going to use some wooden and some metal. So thanks for saving grace. All right. So we're going to start, because we want to put this on the grill real quick. We want to get it cooking, and we could show it off, and then we could move on. And of course, I'm giving away some gifts this morning. Of course, we have a very interesting soap dispenser, and I have one here in my kitchen. It's very, very interesting. All you have to do is press the top, the sponge gets the soap, and you get washing with whatever. So I'm giving away this. I'm also giving away a manual food processor. It's manual. You press the button, so you could drop a onion in there. You can drop a tomato in there and just press the top, and it's all crushed. So I'm giving away that. And I'm also giving away 2 knives, 2 nice green pretty knives. We could always use knives in our kitchen. I could always use a new knife in my kitchen. Yes, because, knives get dull. You sharpen them, they get dull again. And you just need to replace them after a while. And that's me. I replace my knives a lot because I hate a dull knife. All right, guys. So. I haven't, wait, I don't see Facebook coming up. I guess everybody's busy at the funeral this morning, because Stephanie's brother passed. So she's here in New York, and I know she's at the funeral right now. And my condolences to the family and Steffi. Steffi is one of my active viewers, always winning all these prizes and stuff. Very attentive, always get her answers right. She lost her brother. Today's the funeral. So, yes. All right. So, of course, we're dealing with seafood, so we have to wear some gloves. Mm-hmm. And last week I learned something. Somebody said to me, "Oh, you had such and such online," and I said, "But me never see them." So I have to keep reminding myself that we have secret watchers. Yeah, man, we have all the secret watchers. They're not typing. I say, "I'm here. But it's okay. Watch secretly and learn." All right, so I'm just putting on some gloves. We're gonna season up our shrimp and fish, and then we're gonna get them on the sharper image. And guys, the sharper image is my favorite go-to these days. All that chicken I made last week, I didn't have to cook on Sunday. Twine enjoyed it for at least 2 days. It was so, 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 so good. All right, I guess I'm talking too much. So in this bowl over here, I have about a dozen wild, and I said wild shrimp. I don't use the farm raised stuff, guys, because I'm allergic. Because the farm raised stuff, they feed it with all kind of chemicals. You eat it, you get sick. So I make sure my shrimp is on the wild side. Yes. So we're gonna start out by adding some Old Bay, because I like a little Old Bay on my seafood. And this is garlic and herb Old Bay. I didn't even know they came in flavors. Yeah. And of course, I'm gonna add my Yana spices. All right. And I'm gonna add a little garlic and herb Yana spice to the mixture. All right. Not gonna rub up yet because I don't want the cross contamination. Over here I have some chopped up peppers, and I also have some cut up pineapple, which I'll be feeding on the skewer, and we'll be putting it on the grill. So now we're gonna season our tilapia. I said tilapia. I don't eat tilapia. I'm gonna season our whiting. So I'm adding some Yana spices to the whiting. And then we're going to add some garlic and herb. So I'm just going to flip over. And we're going to add some garlic and herb to this side. We don't need much seasoning on fish, guys, because if it's a wild fish from the sea, it already has the flavor of the sea. So we don't need to salt it. So I'm adding a little more Yana spice to this. And let's rub this up. So all we need to do is just rub it on the surface. Rub it on the surface. All right. And then we're going to rub up our shrimp. I don't know if Mark Pottinger from Nissan is watching, because he's one of my secret watcher them too. And I gave him one of the seasoning, guys, and he loves it. All right. I'm just going to rinse these gloves off because I have to touch. All right. So we're going to cut these in two, because what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be folding them on the skewer. So I'm going to be cutting them in two. And like this big one, I'm going to be cutting it in three. I'm going to be cutting it in 3 pieces. All right. So we're going to start out with one of our metal skewer. So I'm going to start with a pepper. So I'm going to start with an orange pepper. And then I'm going to feed this like this on the stick. And then we're going to put a piece of pineapple. Then we're going to put a red pepper because we already put an orange pepper. And then we're going to put a shrimp. But we're going to put our shrimp on this way. See? So we are making some skewers. And then I'm going to add another piece of pepper. So we have orange at the bottom and we're going to put orange at the top. So we have one skewer ready. All right. I'm not going to add a lot to it because I'm trying to make at least 4 or 5 skewers. So we're going to start now with a piece of red sweet pepper. And then we're going to add a piece of fish. So we're going to add a piece of fish to this. Then we're going to add a pineapple. So I cut the pineapple pieces very big, guys, because we're feeding it on this metal thing and it can split. So we want to make sure it's big enough to fit over it. Alrighty, and then I'm going to add a shrimp to this one. Okay. So make another skewer. I'm going to add red this time again. I'm going to put a piece of fish. Then we're going to put a piece of pineapple. Then we're going to put a pepper. And then we're going to feed another shrimp. Oh, I didn't put a pepper on top of that one, you know. Let me put a pepper. This one I forgot to put the pepper on top. So we have a red pepper at the bottom and a red pepper at the top. All right. So you see our skewers are coming together. Yes, guys. All right. Who that just joined? Oh. Okay. So we're going to go to the wooden ones now. So start with another piece of pepper. A fish. A pine. Jamaica said pine. Let me get a piece of orange pepper. A shrimp. A red pepper. And see, we have another skewer ready. So we're going to do red. Fish. Pineapple. Pepper. Shrimp. And pepper again. So we have matching peppers at the top and the bottom. So you have to make, I wish I had some green pepper, but I'm totally out of it because the green pepper would have made it, you know, look good. All right. So thank God for these saving grace skewers, skewer sticks. All right. So we start a piece of pepper again. A piece of fish. A piece of pineapple, another pepper. So we alternate the colors of the pepper, guys, as we go along. We add another shrimp. And then we add another pepper. All right, so we're almost done. So I have 1, 2, 3, 6 already. I'm going to be making about 8. Because we have enough peppers and pineapple pieces. So, hey, let's do it. All right. So, a piece of fish is getting hot in here. All right. Orange. Shrimp. Pepper. All right, let's start this other one with the orange one. So we have orange at the bottom. Pineapple. Pepper. shrimp. Oh, and another pepper. My bad. I'm not focused. Okay, so we're down to our last fish. We're down to our last fish. So we're putting right at the bottom. Another fish right here. The last piece of pineapple. So I cut up I didn't even check the amount, you know, guys. I didn't even check the amount of thing I have, and it just worked out perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so I have 3 pieces of shrimp left in the thing. So I think I'm just gonna make one with just shrimp alone. Now the pineapple, I mean, I have more pineapple, but I can't be bothered to go cut. So I'll just feed this one with shrimp and peppers. So I'm just feeding this one with shrimp and peppers because we want to finish all the shrimp in the bowl. All right, so we're good. We're ready like Freddy. All right, so we have about 9 skewers. Let me wash off this gloves so I don't touch up the sharper image. Let me get this. All right, guys, so I hope you guys are following. All right. All right, so we're just going to lay these out. You know what? I think I should put some foil and spray it so it doesn't stick. So I'm just going to get some foil paper and line the top of the grill. So it doesn't, I have some oil spray here. I'll just spray with some extra virgin olive oil so it doesn't stick. All right, so I want to lightly coat this with some Old Bay before I put it on the grill. Because you know, seafood have that little Old Bay flavor. We don't want it salty, but we want it tasting good. And then I'll just lightly sprinkle with a little Yana spices. All right, so we're good. All right, so we're just going to put these on. I don't know how many can hold, but I'll put as many as I can. So far, I have 5. I'm going to try and see if 6 can hold. Because these are going to cook very quick, guys. I might have to break this stick because it's too long. All right. I might have to. Okay, so we have 4 pieces left. All right, so let's cook. So our sharper image is all lit and it's cooking. So while it's cooking, guys, I am going to be making, and I'll just rest these in the bowl so we could clean the counter a little bit. Spray a little light bleach mixture on the counter for any cross contamination. All right, so we clean as we go. All right, these bowls are dirty. Let's put them in the sink. All right, so we need to make a little sauce to quote our skewers. And I'm just going to remove my gloves for the garbage. And we're just going to make a nice light and easy sauce. So I just put on my saucepan. I'm just going to add a little avocado oil to the pot. And then we're gonna lightly grate some onions, a small onion, because we want to flavor our sauce. So we want the mushy part of the onion to be in the sauce. We don't need all, it's just the flavor of the pot. All right, and we're gonna grate a little piece of ginger. Oops, this broke. We're just gonna grate a light piece of ginger because we want to flavor it up really, really nice. We want it to have that authentic Caribbean taste. And then we're gonna add our Berman's sweet and sour sauce. I'm just gonna open up the bottle. All right, so we're just gonna add a little Berman sweet and sour to that. We're gonna turn our fire down because we don't want it burned. And we're just gonna switch it around. We're gonna add a little water from my kettle. And then we're just gonna even out the sauce. So we're flavoring up the sweet and sour sauce. And then I'm gonna add a little ketchup. Who's calling? It's Saturday. These telemarketers, they don't care. Oops. They call no matter what. And you know we keep it real up in here. All right, so I'm using some Simply Nature organic tomato ketchup in as well, just to make our little sauce. And then we're gonna season up with some Yana spices. We're gonna add a little garlic and herb. We're gonna add some all-purpose. And we're gonna add a little parsley flakes. Yeah, nice it up. All right. So the sauce almost ready. Our sauce is almost ready. So we're gonna brush this on our shrimp and fish, and then we're gonna cover it back because shrimp doesn't take long to cook, and I can look under the grill and see that it's almost ready. So I'm just gonna brush on some sauce real quick. Ooh, it's almost cooked. Because you know, fish and shrimp don't take long to cook. All right. So we're just gonna brush some sauce on while it's on the grill. Because you can't have a skewer that looks dead. People eat with their eyes. All right. So we're going to put the fire over it again. So in about 3 to 4 minutes, it will be ready and we can taste it for you on live. All righty. So we have some sauce left and we don't want to waste this sauce. So I have over here, let me rinse this. I have over here some penne pasta, which I boiled earlier. So I'm just going to scoop some cups of the penne pasta. in this sauce. And we're gonna stir. So we're gonna spray this down with some more olive oil. And then we're just gonna put some fire under it, some more fire, and we're just gonna mix it in. So we're just gonna mix in the penny and the remainder of the sauce. We're not waste nothing. Yes, we're not waste nothing, guys. So remember, the onion is grated in it, the ginger, and this sauce is full of flavor. Oops, one of them fall on the stove. All right. So we're just gonna let this simmer for a little bit. We're gonna add some parsley flakes, and we're ready to go. Yep, lunch ready. Lunch ready like Freddy. So we're just gonna add some parsley flakes just for garnishing and for flavor. Yes, guys. So, guys, I haven't. Hold on. I'm not seeing anything on the feed this morning. I'm wondering if it's from my end. All right. So, as I said, I want to give away some gifts this morning. I have a soap dish dispenser with the sponge. And I also have a manual food processor and 2 knives. So, here's the question. Here is the question. Tell me 2 fishes that I cook on live in the past. Name 2 types of fish that I cook on my live. And this is a very, very easy question. This is a giveaway because I spoke about fish earlier this morning. Name 2 types of fish that I cook on live a million times. We have the manual food processor and we have the soap dish dispenser. Let's see who answers that question correctly. Let's see who answers that question. Let's see who answers that question. Let's see who answers that question. Come on, Carmen, Georgette, Secret Watchers. Come, win a prize. Let me see who you are hiding. We have a soap dish dispenser and we also have a manual food processor. May the best person win. 2 types of fish that I cook on live before. It doesn't have to be last year. It doesn't have to be 2 years ago. As long as I cook it on my live at some point, at some time. Come on, guys. Georgette said tilapia and salmon. One of your answer is correct, Georgette. One is correct. I never cooked tilapia. I thought you would get it, you're Jamaican. One answer is correct. The salmon is indeed correct. I cook salmon a million times on live. What other fish? Name 2 types of fish. Come on. Come, Georgette. Answer the question. Win the prize. Come on, Georgette. Georgette, think again. We Jamaicans. I'm giving you clues. What fish we like? What fish we like? You give me one answer already. Give me the next answer. You win the prize. It's an easy question. Salmon is correct. I never yet cooked tilapia. What's the other fish I always cook? There are at least 2 other types that I've cooked. Or 3, maybe. Yeah. Whether it dried, whether it's a flavor or come flavored, yeah, it's still fish. Come on, guys. Georgette, type the other answer. I'm waiting. All right. So our grilled shrimp and fish is ready. Let me get a plate. Let me get a plate. Still waiting on your answer, Georgette. All right. So we're going to scoop this today. Georgette says snapper. Okay. So Georgette, you have a choice. I'm giving you a choice of gifts. You choose one. The soap dish dispenser with the sponge or the manual food processor. Which one? Food processor or dispenser? Or soap dish dispenser? Which one? I'm giving you choices. And I never usually give choices on live, but because it's few of you on live today, yep. Choose. All right, I'm waiting for you. I know YouTube is a little bit slow sometimes, so I'll give you some time to type your answer. All right. So, ooh, this is ready. This is grilled, hot, and ready. It's ready like Freddy. Ooh, this hot. Ooh, I'm touching these things and they're burning. All right. She said, love that. Who said that? Georgette said the food processor. Okay, so the food processor is yours. So what I start doing on live now, when you win the prize, I write your name on it because that was my problem. So this is Georgette. All right, so your name is written on it. So I know who won what. I always have trouble going back to watch the live to see. Don't remember who won what prize. So now I know that you won the other prize. All right, so the next question is, and we have the soap dispenser and 2 knives. But I'm going to only give away 1 knife because I like this one. All righty. So who can tell me? See, let's see if you're paying attention. Who can tell me what type of pasta I'm using this morning to make this dish? I don't remember if I said it at the start. I don't remember if I said it at the start of the live. Who can tell me which pasta, what type of pasta I'm using this morning? She said spot whitening. No, not the whitening. Not the fish I'm talking about. The pasta. The pasta, which I just cooked up. Who can tell me what type of pasta is this? Let me turn this way. So you're in the middle. Yeah. If you give the right answer, Carmen, you win this soap dispenser. It's fancy and you cook all the time. You just press it down and the sponge is all soaked up. Yep. What type of pasta am I using? Let me give you a multiple choice. Is it elbow? Is it penny? What type of pasta am I using? Is it penny pasta? Is it bow tie pasta? Is it elbow? Which one is the correct answer? I'm giving you multiple choice. Let's go. All right, so I'm just going to garnish my dish this morning with some parsley. Make it look good. Is it penny pasta? Is it elbow? Is it bow tie? Which one? That's not the correct answer. Is it penny pasta? Is it bow tie or is it elbow? Which one of those answers is correct? She said penny pasta. Georgette said penny pasta. Georgette said the correct answer. Okay, so Georgette, you win both soap dispenser and the mixer. So you win both prizes, Georgette. Georgette typed the correct answer. It's penny pasta. And you are indeed correct. All right, so let's taste our dish on live. Let me get a fork to taste it for you, to tell you how good it tastes. I'm just trying to grab a fork here. Something is blocking my drawer. I have to figure out what it is. All right. Look on it. All right. It's a penny pasta. Look. Absolutely delicious. Wow. So let's taste this. This is indeed delicious. I couldn't ask for a better dish today. It's absolutely delicious. And not to mention the pasta in the sauce. It's saucy. It has a sweet and sour flavor. It's absolutely delicious. So guys, if you like what we cooked in Celie's Kitchen today, I want you to like this live, share this live, and if you're not yet subscribed to any of my channels, I don't know what you're waiting on. Yes, I don't know what you are waiting on. You're missing out on all the good recipes live, and you're missing out on all the great information that I have to share with you. Yes, because I do my researches, and based on my own experience, I'm able to share certain things with you guys. So, as Jamaicans would say, what good? So I want everybody on this live this morning for take care of yourself and what good. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.